What's up, everybody? I'm Big Mac Davis here, and welcome back. This is a very anticipated final map of Doom 2. This is my Doom 2 100% walkthrough for the PC, played through ZDoom on the ultra-violence difficulty. This is Map 30, Icon of Sin, the final map of Doom 2. So, we couldn't find the switch to close the portal from Earth, so we had to jump inside the portal, go through hell, and now we're here. We're here to find out who is responsible for the invasion of Earth. Let's get to it then. Alright. They give us all the weapons in the game. We're going to need them all and the Megasphere, so let's grab it all up. And the blood and the bodies in this room, they all look very menacing. And I wonder who is responsible for all of this. Well, that would be the end boss when we take the teleporter. So, let's find out who is responsible for the invasion of Earth. The Baphomet. Let's run to the left and lower down the Baphomet wall to get to the next ledge. And then from this ledge, I'd like to try to kill the Revenant over by the Baphomet. Although that can sometimes be hard to do, but he's dead. And so now we have to go up the next series of ledges by pressing on the Baphomet walls to get to the higher ledges. And also be careful of the spawn cubes that the Baphomet launches out. Press the switch at the top, it will raise up a pillar down in the lava below. But the spawn cubes will spawn enemies, and they will land on the ledges and in the lava below, so you have to work quickly. When the pillar raises up to the top, lower it back down. And then what you want to do is ride the pillar up, have your rocket launcher ready, and fire into the Baphomet's brain. On this ledge, grab the goodies, and then just repeat the process. Always being careful of the enemies that are all around you. It usually takes 2 to 3 rockets to kill the Baphomet if you successfully get it in the brain. I got pushed off. You want to be careful of the enemies. What I like to try to do is lower down the pillar and then wait a couple of seconds, wait till the last second, and then ride the pillar up. And that's it. The Baphomet is destroyed. He's dead. And in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That was the Icon of Sin, as he's named. He's known by several names, the Baphomet, the Demon Spitter, and the Icon of Sin, as well as several other names as well, but I call him the Baphomet as I think that's the most common term. But anyways, this map is tough, especially if you don't know what you're doing, and especially if you go slow, which I know I tend to go slow in my walkthroughs, but this is one map where you do not want to go slow. You want to go quickly, because the Baphomet launches out of his brain the spawn cubes at a very rapid rate. And these spawn cubes will land anywhere in the map. And one thing I forgot to mention is if you are on a location and the spawn cube lands on your location, it will telefrag you, and you will die. So you also want to make sure you know where the spawn cubes are landing. There is a pattern to the spawn cubes projection, but it takes a while to memorize it all, and I haven't really memorized it. But regardless of all that, you want to be quick, you want to be careful, and you just want to survive. Now, they do give you 2 Megaspheres to survive in this map, and one at the beginning and one on the ledge. It is hard to get to the ledge underneath the Baphomet. What you want to do is back up to the very back of the pillar and then run forward to land on that platform and you should be okay. Now yes, like I said before in other end games of other Doom games, the kills are not to 100% because of the remaining enemies that were from the spawn cubes. But regardless, he's dead. 2 to 3 rockets takes care of him. That's it for this map, and that's it for Doom 2. Let's find out the story. The horrendous visage of the biggest demon you've ever seen crumbles before you after you pump your rockets into his exposed brain. The monster shrivels up and dies, its thrashing limbs devastating untold miles of Hell's surface. You've done it. The invasion is over. Earth is saved. Hell is a wreck. You wonder where bad folks will go when they die now. Wiping the sweat from your forehead, you begin the long trek back home. Rebuilding Earth ought to be a lot more fun than ruining it was. I should say so, Doom Guy. I should say so. Now, there's one thing I want to show off before I go to the final screen of this level. It's an Easter egg. So, and it's associated with this map. So, I will be right back, everybody. Okay, so there are actually 2 Easter eggs that I want to show off for this map. The first one is the Baphomet Speech, what he's saying. Now, I will reveal what the Baphomet is saying later on, but for right now, what we're going to do is use ID clip to go behind the Baphomet brain, where we have John Romero's head on a spike. This is the object that you hit when you fire rockets into the Baphomet's brain. John Romero. So who is this guy? Well, John Romero was one of the 4 founding members of id Software, and he was responsible for helping create Wolf 3D, Doom, and Doom 2. So why is his head on a spike? Well, according to John Romero, the id Software team wanted to poke fun at him. So what they did was they replaced the object that was behind the Baphomet brain, and the object, I'm not sure what it was, but they replaced it with the John Romero head on a bloody spike. And they didn't tell John Romero this because they wanted to release Doom 2, and then the public with no clip behind the brain see the John Romero head, and then poke fun at him, or what have you. But John Romero found out. He was playtesting this map one night, and he discovered he discovered his head. So then what he did to get back at the id Software team was he and Bobby Prince got together, and Bobby Prince did the music and the sound effects for Doom and Doom 2. And John Romero recorded his voice saying, "To win the game, you must kill me, John Romero." And then what Bobby Prince did was he reversed that speech, and then lowered the tone and made it ominous, made it satanic, and then put that sound clip, the backwards sound clip, at the beginning of the Baphomet Speech, as a way to get back to id Software. So it was just one big joke that this map became, and it's just, yeah. Anyway, that's the history behind it. Let's go ahead and kill the Baphomet. So, yeah, just clever fun all the way around. John Romero's head, the backwards speech, those are the 2 Easter eggs that I wanted to show off for this map. And thank you to Alpha 3ish for reminding me to do it. I wouldn't have forgotten, but, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so that was Icon of Sin. Yeah, I'm done talking about the Easter eggs. Not much else to say, except I really do like the Easter eggs. Let's go to the final screen of Doom 2. We've already seen this screen, so okay. So this screen, as you know, is just a cast of enemies, and you can kill them And I'll just talk about Doom 2 now. So, Doom 2 is an awesome game. It is the sequel to Doom 1, and I recommend this game to everybody. If you've never played Doom 2 before, definitely play it. Even though, yes, I may have bitched and complained about a couple of the maps in this game, like the Chasm and the Pit, those unmentionables. But overall, this game is awesome. In fact, for anyone who has never played a first-person shooter, I would recommend the 90s shooters. In fact, of the many 90s shooters that have been released, Doom 2 falls into my top 5 recommended 90s shooters for people who have never played a first-person shooter. They are Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, Doom 2, Duke Nukem 3D, and then Half-Life. If you play all 5 of those games, you will have a general understanding of how first-person shooters are acting. And then I would recommend definitely playing some of the modern-day first-person shooters. Anyway, enough about that. Hey, Archvile. Yeah, there's not much else to say, except I recommend it. I mean, you've seen the walkthrough, you've seen all that there is to see about Doom 2, so if you followed along with the walkthrough, thank you for following along. If you just watched it for pleasure, thank you for watching it for pleasure. Yeah, not much else to say. I want to thank all my subscribers, almost 5,000 of you now. And our hero says thank you too, so all dressed in red, my favorite color. Anyways, guys, I will see you next in Blue Shift, Half-Life, the second Half-Life installment. So, I'll see you guys later. Take care, everybody.